Hello, this message is for Kwabena Aboyagi. Hi, I'm Dr. Flint. It's nice to meet you on the camera here. This is a critique on your video from week 2 for Sustainability 720, Communication and Change. First of all, I want to say great job overall. You worked really hard on knowing your audience well, and that stuck out from the beginning. When you started out by saying your audience was right, you mentioned that right away, and that puts them in the right mindset. It's a great way to positively launch whatever comes next. When someone tells me, hey, great job, or you are right, at the start, I am more open to listening to what they have to say next. So well done there. You engaged and then summarized each individual that you had interviewed, and I found that to be excellent. You hit on all the right points that they were speaking about, and what I liked about your video is you said things like, well, what Bob said was, and then Karen commented on, it just seemed like you knew exactly what they had said, and I went back and checked their videos and you were right on. So well done. Very well done. And again, it just gives your audience this sense of empowerment. There's no greater feeling when you're sitting down and conversing with a small group of people than feeling as though you are being heard. And your communication style would very directly communicate that to every single member of your audience, that you heard what they had to say. So well done there. The next thing that you went on to talk about is that you said we have to change the way we live. And then you gave a personal example. I find that to be really relatable and very fascinating. And I think that most folks would agree with that that is very well done. When someone can say, for example, this is what I have done to change the way that I live, it's inspirational in a way. And so if I'm in that conversation, Kwabena, and I hear you say that, I think I could probably do that too. That sounded pretty easy. So great job there as well. I smiled a little bit when you said there is no planet B. I found that to be quite funny and also nice use of humor in that moment. It's a matter of reminding folks that this planet matters and what we do with this planet is so important. And you also then brought in economic and social aspects of sustainability, which I think are sometimes the forgotten points of sustainability, so that you brought those in was really important. You also mentioned, think of our kids. And I was left wondering, do any of your audience members have kids? Because that might have been one additional hook to engage your audience even more. If they had kids and you knew them at that personal level, you could even mention their kids at that point and say, think of Johnny's future and what kind of a planet would you like to see for Johnny as he grows up and then has kids of his own. Leaving a legacy is so important with the concepts of sustainability. One other piece of feedback that I have for you is to be sure that you clearly state your position. You mentioned something about resources today, using them wisely while not compromising for our future generations. I was left wondering, why do you see that as important for every global citizen to consider? So relating that back to the original sentence stem that prompted this video project in the first place. Other than that, I would say great job overall. In general, Kwabena, you can check your score online. You got a 20 out of 20 because this was a first attempt at these video projects. I do look forward to seeing more from you in the future. And had I been grading this on the rubric itself, these are the points I would have awarded you. 5 out of 5 for staying on time. You stayed well within the 5-minute time frame, so nice job there. I would have given you a 4 out of 5 for developing your argument. Just a few of those stray points I would argue need to be strung back into the original sentence stem. So I gave you an example of that already. And then finally, engaging the individuals, you did that well, but you did not engage the group dynamic as a whole. And so I would have given you a 9 out of 10 in total points for that one. So in general, this would have been an 18 out of 20 total score. But again, you can check your score online and see that you got a 20 out of 20. Nice job overall. And again, I look forward to seeing more from you in the future. Bye.